good? Welcome back to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-hosts with me.
Hey, man. I don't say much.
You see, ready to get it.
You see that.
Apparently, I got some debts. I'm a Lannister. I always pay my debts, bro.
Hey, are you a Lannister? You always pay your debts? Oh, my man is quick with the Game of Thrones reference. Oh, that was good.
Hey, that was off the cuff. I didn't even think about that.
Jay, that was, you really a Duffy with that one, bro. That was a Duffy. That was a real duffel bag boy comment right there. I appreciate you.
Oh, man, I stay with it, man.
Oh, man, but today we got a lot to talk about, jam-packed show. But before we get into football, because y'all know today is football, folks, we got to talk about some shoes, some kicks that you probably may see them in the Payless shoe store, you know, for like 2 for $29, or maybe if you go to like Foot Action, you remember back in the day, the 2 for $89 deals, you may even get those things for 2 for $89, knock another $30 off.
Them big five specials?
Big five specials.
Oh,
in fact, the big
they
specials. The big five specials, man, because Kyrie shoes. Oh, my Lord. They make Shaq shoes look like Jordans. I tell you that. And we know Shaq shoes. They make, God rest his soul, they make Kobe Bryant alien shoes look like the best shoes ever made. I'm just calling it.
Hey, don't come at my man Adidas, man. Don't come at my man Adidas. I really wanted those, a pair of those. I did. I never got them.
Oh, my God.
But I wanted the yellow ones, too. I wanted to be bright. Yeah. With the yellow Adidas, bro. Right.
So what are your thoughts on Kyrie's shoe, man? Now you see why Kyrie was mad. Did Kyrie got every right to be mad about those shoes?
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, man. Go.
Well, y'all know I'm a sneakerhead, man. Over the course of the last 2 years, I'm so embarrassed. I'm not even going to tell you how much money I've spent on shoes. And when Kyrie has a problem, he got a right to have a problem with those shoes. I just believe strongly in, keeping your issues in the family. And when they pay you, I think it's like $9-10 million a year he gets from Nike, and you didn't have a problem with the first 7, like, you can't take it upon yourself to sabotage the shoe. So it's not, and if it's in the contract, if it's creative control, if it's authority to final say, whatever that is, honor the contract, throw whatever gripes you got behind closed doors. But under no circumstances is the answer going out there on social media and tanking the product. Do whatever else you got to do. If you want to give your $10 million back and sever the relationship, say that. Go. There's 50 million ways you can go other than I'm going to sabotage the release of the shoe. And that's where my core issue falls. So,
hey, and listen, to a man, you are not wrong. But to a shoe, we got a problem.
Yes. Talk your stuff. Tell us, man, I'm telling you, Jay been on some hot butter biscuits with some syrup. I don't even know. He ain't even putting syrup on them things. He putting jelly down. He's putting jelly on them things.
Jay, listen, Jay, look, champ. You cannot, we got to think about this Kyrie, right?
Yeah.
And when I think about Kyrie, even though he be on some Kyrie stuff, we're going to call that what it is, he's still like a staple of Nike. When you get a logo and you just don't have a shoe, that means you're a staple of Nike. For example, do you think they ever released some LeBrons without LeBron's approval?
I hear you, but that's...
And look, I'm going to go further. I'm going to take it one step further because this is your boy. Do you think from here on out, are they going to ever release a pair of Giannis's without Giannis's approval?
No.
So to me, Kyrie you can't go release a shoe without Kyrie's approval. That's just what it is. It's more or less contract or not. This man is going to be the brand ambassador for his shoe. That means he should be wearing his shoe during games. That means, he may casually throw his kicks on when he's out and about. So he needs to feel comfortable in wearing them. And yeah, Nike, you're Nike, you the big conglomerate and all that jazz. But it ain't like you doing a Kyrie replica and you just doing some off-brand Nikes and you just was like, well, Kyrie kind of like these or something. It was like, these are the new Kyries. But Kyrie ain't got no say. Nah, champ, you can't pay me this much money for me not to have that much say.
No, but hold that thought, right? So you mentioned LeBron and Giannis. Giannis is on his way to being, top 5 greatest all time, maybe. Who knows? He's just on an early trajectory, right? And then you say, why don't they treat Kyrie like that? And it's no different than there's this bust down over here or there's this supermodel over here. Who are you putting up with more stuff from? The supermodel, because she got other stuff going on. But this bust down over here try to act up.
Wow.
You ain't putting up with that. And I'm not calling Kyrie a bust down.
That's what you calling him.
You just calling him a bust down. Jay.
That's what you calling him.
That's Jay.
I just want you to make sure you clear. That's what you calling him.
I'm only talking about the levels between LeBron and Giannis and Kyrie down here.
So Kyrie's a bust down.
You got Kyrie a bust down. I mean, look, Jay.
Hold on, man. Hear me out. Look. I understand when it comes to the business side of it, you always want to be cordial and you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you at times. Nike's giving you a platform, they're creating shoes, you got your own line, got your own look. I understand where you're coming from right there, Jay. But we're living in a day and an age, right, that if you don't get your voice heard, then you become minute. Right. And so Kyrie chose to post it on Instagram so the world don't think that Kyrie is involved with putting out that product, because you got to understand, when you have people that buy into your product, when you put it out without saying a thing, then that means you was confident and you checkmarked that product and you deemed that product to be okay to be shipped and sold. He's saying, look, I ain't deemed for this product to be sold. I told them we need to make some changes. They didn't do it, and they're putting it out anyway. So that's a slap in my face.
You know what I heard? So you know what I heard from Kobe's wife said, came up, she collaborated and did some shoe for her and her daughter, right? And the first thing she did when she was like, these shoes are getting released without my authority, she said, I did not sign the contract. I did not sign off on this at all. Like the contract was supposed to be renewed. She didn't do it, whatever the case may be. What I'm getting at with Kyrie is that you didn't, if you're volunteering to give back your annual check or there was some written contract that you had this final authority, then if that's the case, then that's the case. But but not just because you don't like it, because it looked like ass, like it do.
Nah,
Jay, you saw those shoes.
I did. They look like ass.
And so, if that's your brand, let's make it straight to you. Let's say you signed a contract with Nike, right? Mm-hmm. And you have this brand that it's a staple.
Hot Take J brand.
Love it. Hot Take J, and they come out with this total off the wall, probably even disrespects your name to a third degree, and they put it out. You say, I didn't co-sign that. What are you doing? Like, I'm
gonna say, here is the prorated part of the check y'all gave me. Take all this money back.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. Offer it behind the scenes. You're right. It don't work like that.
If you sign that contract,
you are right. Like that. You are right. But the answer isn't sabotaging the product for all the other people out there that are grown and can make their own decision that shoe look busted.
Yeah, I see, but sabotaging he didn't do.
He didn't do it.
What?
He just
co-signed that.
He disassociated himself from trash shoes.
That's what he did.
He said, these shoes that are coming, I love all, he basically said, all my other Kyries, I'm good. My Kyrie Mamba combo and my regular Kyrie 1s and 2s, all those are good.
5s was hot.
He basically said, look, you can put those Kyries as the 2K generics.
Yeah, for sure.
That's basically what he said. Like, those would be the 2K generics.
Jump mans over here. The separate category.
Man. Yeah, but I mean, look, we can get into this and talk about this every day, all day. But like I said, I feel him. I can't be one of Nike's biggest names, and then y'all pull this off. I think that's kind of where I stand. Like, whether he's the top name or the bottom name,
facts.
He's a name in Nike. And when you get your own signature shoe, you need to still be treated as such. And if Nike don't want to mess with me like that, then Nike go ahead and buy me out. And I'll move on and do my own thing.
Yeah. So I understand why Kyrie is hurting now. and I vouch for him, bro. If you them shoes is hurting my feelings just watching them. Hey, they gonna be on sale. If they try to sell them shoes for more than $30, if they try to sell them shoes for any more than $30, I'm telling you, Kyrie better protest. I need protest.
Jay, make sure you find the retail price when you get to doing your stuff, Jay. Make sure
they better not sell that
price. Gotta go with the picture.
$30, no more. But anyway, man, also is hurting a lot of these NFL teams, man. Reason, tell us about all these injuries, updates about people getting hurt during these training camps and preseason.
Yeah, stuff. Man, people is just dropping like flies. I mean, but it's the nature of the NFL business. You got Rashad Bateman, first-round draft pick for the Baltimore Ravens, who was supposed to be Lamar's number one. He just had groin surgery. And anytime you go on a knife, that's never good. You got Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson out there in Indianapolis. They both have foot surgery of the same magnitude. It's a 5 to 12 week type timeline. Coach is saying maybe week 1, but I'm like, I wouldn't push that too far. There was another injury. You got my team, Darren Waller, who ain't practiced in about almost 2 weeks. They saying it's not serious because, he's been around and doing all that, but I don't like to see my favorite target not necessarily out there practicing. And then Kenny Golladay for the Giants, hammy issue, and Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
You feel me? To me, is like the biggest one just because what he's coming off of with that fractured fibula, tibula, ankle situation that ended that man's too early last year. So, it's training camp and the rash of injuries are starting to hit. Once you start seeing injuries, this is how you know football's here, unfortunately.
Yeah. I truly feel like, it's one of those things where you're getting into the nick of things. And when you take those breaks, right, when you take those breaks and then you come back, and if you're not taking care of your body, I always talk about this. I always say your body is a temple. What you put in it, how you utilize it will impact you throughout your life. And so I know a lot of times a lot of folks take a lot of those long vacations, right? And then you just try to turn it on. Your body just don't operate like that, especially as you get older. And then especially my young guys, man, like, hey, when you get out there, I know in high school you can run and done and stay up to like 2 and do the same thing every day. But as your body start getting older, putting that wear and tear, you got to take care of yourself, nutrition, stretching. I encourage a lot of NFL stars, man, get into yoga. Get into yoga. It'll change your life. I'm trying to tell you. Because you got to think about it. You putting all that muscle on you. We not meant to have all that muscle, carrying all that muscle and that weight all the time, right? So it's easier to get tears and strains and pulls and things like that. But flexibility is key. It is key. It is major. So if you're going to put all that muscle, make sure it can stretch. Pause. That's just
yoga ain't no joke, man. Yeah, them poses.
Hey, but babe, the other flip side of it is not to overwork too. Is finding that common balance between taking that break and not overexerting, because you could be the dude where they give you a break and you like, nah,
yeah,
I'm going, and your body never gets a chance to recover properly and do all the right things because you're in such go mode. And, like we all getting up there in age, and, Jay's kind of talked about it, like your body just don't bounce back how it used to when we was 21, 22, bro.
Pushing 40, man. You was describing the funny thing is you on the last pod when you was describing if we end up hooping together and you go down to the local gym, the wide 24, whatever, and we run up against them 25-year-olds. You right. I'm out there looking like, oh no, I got this. And your turbo is gone halfway through the game, and it's just like, oh my gosh, story of my life. But I'm trying to hold on and maintain, man. That's
what we got to do.
Definitely feel that. But on to what we was talking about today, the big nitty gritty, man, the NFC East preview, man.
You say East or least? Least?
Huh?
You say NFC East or least?
East, bro. I said get down to the nitty gritty, the NFC East.
Yeah, but that's like the least. It is like the least conference in the NFL. Like that division is
trash,
garbage. I'm gonna be French with it. Garbage.
Man, you talking about a franchise that's damn near got more championships than a lot of teams in the NFL. What are you talking about?
We talking about the whole division is garbage, though. The whole division.
What are you talking about? The Giants got what, about four?
Yeah, but we not talking. We listen. We not
Present
talking
day, man. It's 2021.
Yeah,
man, the Giants have won. Well, not in this decade, but in the past decade, they won.
But listen, we talking last year. Okay, babe.
I get what you're saying. Last year they was garbage. Okay, but this is a new year.
Okay.
This is a new year. That's why we're here to talk about the NFC East predictions, man. We got the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington football team, the New York Giants, and last but not least, who else is in that division? Philadelphia Eagles. There you go. Billy.
Look, for you to forget who's in the division,
I had to think about
that let me know how bad the division is, bro. Jay, does that not sick? Does that not drive home?
They don't even got no quarterback, you know. Hey.
Jay,
well, I will say this. I will say this. In regards to the NFC East, this is the weakest quarterback division in the NFL when it comes to quarterback play. I will say that. Not putting up numbers, because we know Dak can put up numbers, but I'm talking about winning football games and putting your team in situations to win. This conference struggles. They struggle, and they've been struggling for about past 2 years now. The year before that, they was doing all right, but, you know, they just been in a downward spiral.
Yeah, so, Jay, so Dak Prescott, I don't know if y'all had a chance to watch Hard Knocks, right? So I tapped in. And so Dak is out there, right? They showing clips of Dak, and he got the like he out there grunting, throwing the ball because he all mic'd up and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they went into like a little break, and the coach had asked, I guess one of the assistants, like Dak's metrics. And so now what they're doing, they got this metric system on players that's measuring how much they're being utilized in a practice. And I felt like that's one of the dope technology things that's going on. So the coach tell him like, yeah, Dak is at like, quote unquote, like a 525. And I guess that's real high. So they like, well, we're going to dial Dak back. So on the sideline, Dak like, man, hell no. Why they taking me out? I don't need to be taken out. I need to be getting every rep. I had all the reps I needed to have. And then the next day, he got a muscle strain in his shoulder. So it's like, how does that go together? You feel me? Like you can't do that. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So what's up? So that's my thing. So Jay, how do you see this whole Dak shoulder strain thing playing out for the Cowboys and stuff?
It's not looking good when you have a second MRI and they trying to, make sure the coast is clear. I think it's kind of weird how in a weird way, it's like you lose your mobility in your legs and you start overworking your upper body. I don't know. I can't make sense of it, but nonetheless, if they don't get that defense right, then ain't none of it. I mean, I seen Dak at his best. So even if his Dak is at his best, I'm hoping that defense is right and that Micah Parsons can be the difference maker. So, injuries is unfortunate. I really am crossing my fingers for Dak, hoping he has a bounce back, because that injury last year was rough. That was real rough.
But anyway, y'all are tiptoeing around the root, okay? Who do y'all got coming out of the East, NFC East, man? Let's talk about it, man. We talking about Dak. We get it. Dak is Dak, okay? And I know that the Cowboys are on Hard Knocks, and the coach is making comments, and people, it's going viral and things like that. You got people getting into it about it or whatever. But I need to know who y'all got coming out of the East. What's up?
This is hard, man.
I'm gonna go to Washington football team.
Ah, you hate Nats.
I'm gonna go to Washington football team. I'm gonna believe that their defense again is gonna be good. I'm going to believe that Fitz Magic will continue to right this ship and give them real hope. I'm going to believe that. And I'm going to rock with the Washington football team coming out of the division. And I got them winning 10 games, going 10-7. It's going to be an ugly 10, though, Bake. Like, it's like everybody going to be, like, right there. Because, you know, when I look at the Cowboys, I feel like the Cowboys go, like, 9-8. And that's just where they are. I think the Giants will be, like, 7-10. Give or take when Saquon come back, because the Giants got some stuff. Mm-hmm. To me, it's about Saquon and how healthy can he stay and how healthy can he be. And I have no faith in the Eagles, and it's not because I don't believe in what they got. I just feel like their head coach is not handling the Eagles properly.
Yeah, he looked like a bonehead.
So you got the Cowboys, the Giants. No, you got the Redskins, the Giants.
The football team.
The football team. Sorry about that. I still forgot. Still be forgetting that they changed the name to football team. The football team, the Giants, then the Cowboys, and the Eagles. That's how you got it.
Yeah, I got football team, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Hot take, Jay. I ain't hear no hot takes today, man. Your biscuits must be soft butter.
Dog,
they ain't even hot.
Division is so bad, it's hard to have convictions on any of this. It's like, you know, you want this trash over here or that trash over there. It's hard to have convictions on this, man.
So you had a club with a whole lot of birds.
Bust downs.
A lot of bust
downs.
Team full of bust downs.
So, you know, I want to echo what Reason said, but I don't like to you know, co-sign. I'm not going. So I wanted to pick Washington, but I'm not going to bet on the exact same thing happening, which is what you described, right? So Washington backs into the division title. I'm like, but I don't want to bet on Fitzpatrick. He's going to start out the season hot like he always does, and then hit a brick wall. And, you know, whoever that rookie was that they threw in the playoffs, I'm not going to bet on that either. So
Taylor Heinicke, man, put some respect on Taylor Heinicke's name.
I'm not going to mispronounce somebody's name, a la Kendrick Perkins. What I will say is I like Curtis Samuel, and I like the entire team on Washington. This game is quarterback play. Is built on quarterback play. And as much as I want to bet on the Giants too, you know, this Daniel Jones is Jameis Winston reincarnated. I'm not betting on that. So I'm gonna have to go with the bonehead by default, because I do believe in Jalen Hurts, and I like rookie quarterbacks that are full of potential. And I'm just gonna, you know, I don't feel good about it at all.
At all.
But I'm rolling with Philly.
You gonna roll with?
I'm gonna roll with Philly at 9-8. Winning the division
at 9-8.
9-8.
Hold up, wait. Hold up, babe, before you go. So you don't believe in Washington backing in, but you believe in Philly backing in.
I think that their quarterback is going to do just enough running the ball and being a dual threat. And this is not vouching for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. This is thinking that the rest of the other three teams are lower trash than these Philly Eagles.
I respect it.
I'm gonna give them 9-8, and everybody else will be below that.
I just need our Raiders to take care of this division this year. Okay. We gotta play that division.
A lot of great feedback, a lot of great inputs, a lot of great perspectives. Some were safe, some were a bit bold. I'm gonna be right on.
Hot take alert.
I'm gonna be right on. Now I get it. It's easy to pick the Washington football team. They got one of the best defense to play the game, and their defense helped them win a lot of games. I don't believe in Fitzpatrick. I just don't. I really don't believe in him. He's an up and down quarterback. But you know who I do believe in, and you know who's going to be the sleeper, because they're getting their running back. And I'm not a G man. Okay, I'm not a G man. I'm a Falcon. Rise up all to the day. But my man DJ, not point intended to my dog right here, but DJ, Daniel's son, I'm calling him Daniel's son, is going to get it done, okay? And the New York Giants, the G-Man, in words to my boy in Berman, are going to take this division because I feel like they are the most balanced team. Daniel is getting better as a quarterback. He's got 2 years under his belt. He's got some more weapons out there, and he's going to get his star running back. The key to the Giants is going to be the ability to keep Saquon healthy. If Saquon can stay healthy and they can have a balanced attack, we never got to see Daniel really play because, the first year he struggled a little bit. Saquon was still injured. He dealt with some injuries the first year. Then he dealt with some injuries again this past year. And so that's going to be the big key because the Giants is a great team when they're able to run the football. And their defense has been very, very solid. But when you ain't scoring points, you can't win games. At the end of the day, I don't care how good your defense is. You got to put the ball in a touchdown, okay? But I'm going with the Giants going to be a sleeper. They're winning 10 games. They're going 10-7 this week. I mean, this year, not this week, but 10-7. And then you know who else? I'm going to say the Washington football team is right behind them. Right behind them. I think they're going to be playing for the division damn near at the end of the season. I know they don't play at the end of the season, but I'm saying those two teams are going to be fighting for it. And the Washington football team is going to fall just short. They're going to go 9-8. And then the Cowboys, I love their offense. They have so many prolific weapons. But their defense is horrible. I mean, doo-doo, trash, Medisky, trash, all just like they're out there giving up the cheeks. It's like if you talk about lemon pepper chicken, they don't even charge you for the sauce. They give you everything for free. You go in there, get a 20-piece, don't even have to pay. All you gotta do is say, "What's up?" That's it. They give you the cheeks. It's easy out there. I love their offense, but their defense is gonna be the reason why they come in fourth in that division. And the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I'm not a Jalen Hurts fan, but I think he can play. I think he do good. And I think the Eagles probably they got better with the line. They're going to protect the man. They're going to win some games, but he's still going to struggle. He's going to struggle. This is the first time he's going to have the full control. And for him to not even possibly be named a starter right now, that's a bad look for the Eagles.
That's childish games. And to be honest with you, I'll trust that they made the move off a quarterback. And more so, I'm trusting the fact that they didn't draft a quarterback when they had the opportunity to. Like, what are we talking about here? And when they put him in the game, I think that I like his ability to run. And, they, as dysfunctional as they seem at times, I'm just betting on them rather than this. You know what? I would have leaned Cowboys had Dak not had a second MRI, and I'm out here like, this is just bad juju. Like, I'm not buying them. I never bought the Cowboys in my life, and right when I was about to.
The reason why I don't buy the Cowboys, though, is not even because Dak is healthy. When he was healthy, they were still struggling. They did. Like, he had weapons, and they were struggling. He had one of his best seasons.
And they still one of his best seasons.
He was having one of his best seasons, and they were still losing. Like, they were still struggling to win games. So it's not Dak. It's the defense. That defense is horrible.
Here's the reason I wanted to bet on them, but I just didn't have the stones to do it. I think CeeDee Lamb is about to have a bang-up year, assuming Dak is great. I think Zeke is motivated to have – I love buying the dip. And I think this is a on-again, off-again year for Zeke. And between Micah Parsons and then just getting rid of whoever was leaking last year, just getting a good, fresh look at the defense, I'm optimistic. But none of it goes if Dak ain't 100. So, yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, because just to echo y'all Cowboys sentiment, they didn't really do nothing defensively to where I'm like, oh, okay, they brought him in. Like, yeah, Micah Parsons, but you got Van Esch and Jalen Smith. So now it's like you got with Micah Parsons, and now you're going to have Jalen Smith as your nickel guys. And Van Der Esch is just not – he's going to just be in your base defense. And then they got Dan Quinn as a defensive coordinator. And if Bake knows anything, he knows Dan Quinn.
That's what he is.
He knows Dan Quinn.
Get him
Dan Quinn ain't had a good defense since he was the head of the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
But when you got Hall of Famers all over the place, it makes your defense look real good. We can respect that. Like, we ain't gonna say Dan Quinn sucked as a DC, but when you got Sherm, Thomas, Chancellor, Wagner, you got the front four that they had.
That had a lot to do with the GM though, because he drafted that defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So all you have to do is not mess it up, right? Just put them in position to be great. So the jury's still gonna be out on Dan Quinn because he is Mr. Blow a Lead.
Get his out of here. That's who he is.
So
who the hell
we're
he
gonna
is.
see how it goes with the
Mr.
Cowboys,
Blow
man.
the Super Bowl. Don't even talk. I ain't trying to talk about that right now. I
Yeah.
still ain't recovered from that dang loss.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Cowboys going to be interested to hear Daniel Jones' point, because my man Jay came out with some fire. He said Daniel Jones is Jameis Winston reincarnated. That's serious, because he is very, 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 very turnover prone. Like, he turns the ball over. He turned over more than most touchdowns.
I'm gonna tell you this. See, here's the thing, and one thing y'all gotta understand. I get that. That was a good one though. Turn them more bust down. I get that, but the Giants ain't had a line. Okay, that's always been the Giants' Achilles heel. That was Eli's problem, right? They never had an efficient offensive line. So Daniel Jones turns the ball over a lot of times because he's under pressure. I don't care who you are. We saw what happened with Peyton Manning when he under pressure, Tom Brady when he under pressure. It don't care. Negative 500. That's what you're gonna call them on this thing. Negative 500. Pressure is everything. So you would look like a average Joe, a super bust down if you ain't got no offensive line. So at the end of the day, Daniel Jones is gonna have his running back to help combat that offensive line, because you got to think about it. When you don't have Saquon in the backfield, what are you doing? What are you doing? You loading up the box, forcing pressure, making them make quick decisions. Now you don't have nobody to get that ball to. And now you're at the mercy of throwing. And I think that's going to balance them out. They're going to be just fine. I feel like they're the most balanced team out of the division. That's in my opinion. You don't have to agree. But I think it's going to be a battle between them and the Washington football team. I love Dallas offense. They're going to be really good with numbers, but the defense is still going to be a struggle. They struggle. They've been drafting defenders for the past 5 years, and they still ain't figured it out. And I don't know if it's the coordinator. I don't know what's going on over there. And the Eagles, we know the Eagles. We know how they go. But that's pretty much it. What's your final thoughts before we get up out of here?
I got a final thought. It's a fun final thought for the day. I want to give a shout out. Come here.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
To my baby girl right here today, her birthday.
Happy birthday.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
We want to put her on the show and give her a little shout out for her birthday. Oh.
What, baby Jack, you telling your sister happy birthday?
Yeah, you know, it's a family affair over here in the Reasons household.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing. What about you, Hot Take?
I mean, am I going to get this? Can I pay this debt and get it over with or not?
Oh, yeah, we need that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do this in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm ready.
Yeah, we need that.
This is when you go, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Y'all smell that, y'all? Do y'all smell that Talk Nation? Y'all smell that Roof Chris? I can smell the steak. I can smell the asparagus. I can smell the mashed potatoes and the nice little soft little drink on the side. Wine. I don't even drink, but I'm going to have some red wine. I don't even like red wine, but I'm going to do it just for this one time, because this is what happens when Hot Take Jake, soft butter biscuits, get hard and rotten and thrown away. Because he go against your boy Bank, the gurus of the rules. I know what I'm talking about. I need my 25. And you see him drinking his green juice, y'all. That green juice is give that boy some strength, because he can't even hit 25 right now.
Popeye spinach.
Okay, there it is. Let's get it.
Look at the stat.
Let's get it.
Look at this. Yeah.
Let's get it. Oh, no, this man got the push-up maker.
Yeah. There we go.
You going to count them out for me?
Yeah,
Let's
we got
go.
you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a grown man right there.
Ah.
Don't test me, man. We're going to 50 next time, bro. Don't test me.
Man. I like he got cameras.
This man out here got double cameras and stuff.
No, I busted out the old webcam because I knew you guys was gonna be messing with my setup.
Yeah. Listen, hey Jay, listen. That first and foremost, the fact that you got 2 cameras, I appreciate it. Because that was good. Boy, you good. Second, the triceps is looking nice. You feel me? I see good.
Hey man, you
good
sleeping.
price.
I'm 6'4", 225.
Yeah, see,
You know, pushing 40, man. We try to stay in shape.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I love it.
I can't post it daily like my man over here.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah. You know, post workout vibe, babe.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's him.
Hey man, we in there. But it's all good. It's all love. But hopefully you think about betting against the rules of the guru.
Don't worry,
right?
bro. I'm coming for you.
Because you may end up hitting 150 on the show, and that may hurt. That may do some damage right there. That may do some damage. But y'all have a great weekend. Talk that talk, nation. We love y'all. Happy birthday again to our goddaughter. Hope she have a great day. What up, man? Little other DJ right there playing football right there, man. We're gonna come watch a game. You better not be getting your butt popped on the sideline over there, man. you better be scoring some touchdowns and stuff, man, when we come out there and watch it. But we love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Always remember to talk that talk. We see y'all next week.